PR Connections Radio presents. This podcast is brought to you by NVisionU. NVisionU has discovered how to impact spirit, body, and soul with spray technology in just 30 seconds. With NVisionU, you can achieve optimal health and start living the life you have always dreamed of. Use the promo code NVisionU.com/VernDix to take control of your health naturally.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talks with Toi. I am your host, Toi Moore. Today we're going to be talking with James Cannon, and he is the father of the famous Nick Cannon. We're going to talk to him, and he's going to share some information about AI and how he has been utilizing AI to do it in the publishing field. So first of all, I want to show you my books. I have these book number 15. My book is called Celebrity Life Behind the Scenes. And so with my paperback book, I have where I met like 50, I'm featuring 50 celebrities that I have personally met and taken pictures with. So the pictures are in here. The paperback book, the pictures are in black and white. And then I have a hardcover that I use as like a tabletop book, and it has color pictures. And I tagged this page because it has pictures of me and Mr. Cannon. We worked together on his first book called The Calling, and I got a chance to meet his famous son, Nick. So I write in my book a little bit on how we met and some of the things that we were doing during the days that I was hanging out with them more. Haven't seen Nick in a while. But anyway, my book, Celebrity Life Behind the Scenes, again, is featuring 50 celebrities that I've had the opportunity to meet and take pictures with. So right now, we are going to bring on Mr. James Cannon. Hello there, Mr. Cannon. How are you doing today?
Outstanding, Miss Toi Moore. I'm so excited to be on your show for a whole lot of reasons. Namely, I wouldn't be where I am in this marketing and this business of publishing books if it wasn't for you. And I say that because, and namely, you didn't mention that you have a book called How to Publish Your Own Book on a Shoestring Budget. That was the first book that I saw or really captured my attention to how brilliant you really are in publishing. And really going unnoticed. You should be all over the nation and the world with what you're doing, with what your passion. And I say I appreciate you so very much. And Toi and I did work together on this book called The Calling. And at that time, when I brought it to her, it was such a conglomeration of so many different, just stuff that I had accumulated. And that's my point, to have somebody that was able to grade you in like a good martial artist that know how to take you from a white belt to a black belt. She knew how to get my stuff up on Amazon. Actually, what I did, I went with an established publishing company, and then I went with Toi Moore, and I let both of them work the product at the same time. She was in front of them. She was hitting the deadline. She had me up on Amazon, up on the internet before the established company that had already been in existence for years. And really, she taught me the business at the same time. So that's why I say I'm beholden to you. I appreciate you. And with this new AI technology, I think we can take this thing to a whole nother level, put you on a national scale, Toi, like you really need to be. And then doing these podcasts, let's stay consistent with this. Let's put this together. Because ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is a masterpiece. I spoke about hers, but what we put together in this as a calling, how to understand your calling in 3 days, how to understand the difference between a purpose and a calling. We worked the analogy of the caterpillar. As if the caterpillar is crawling on his legs, trying to get into the cocoon, trying to become a butterfly. And that's what this is all about. Get this book, The Calling, How to Understand Your Calling in 3 days. We all are caterpillars We all got callings on the inside of us, wiggling, tickling, and jiggling inside us. But God want to take this to a whole nother level. Give you some new tools. Give you some new wings. That's this AI. AI are the new tools that we have now that we can fly, y'all. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Appreciate you being on the show today, Miss Toi Moore.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction and the kudos. I appreciate it, and it was my pleasure to be able to work with you. It was a different kind of experience, but I welcomed it wholeheartedly because it taught me some things too on just how to master publishing with other people. I've done some other books that I've published, but working with yours was a different kind of level of publishing. And so thank you again for the opportunity. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
And first of all, we know that you are the father of the famous Nick Cannon. And so how's Nick doing? We see him on TV all the time so quickly. I mean, is he hanging in there with all his chitlins?
Nick, Nick is doing, he's living his dreams, fulfilling what's in his heart. I think he's grounded in a lot of ways. When you get opportunities coming from you in so many different directions, it's kind of like juggling. You got to get grounded so that you can juggle all of that. And sometimes, other people sit back and we just be envious and jealous. Dog, how in the world can you be juggling all those many things? I can barely handle one ball or two things at one time. But some people have the ability to stay focused and keep their mind focused to where they can juggle 5, 6, 7 things at a time, and so, I sit back and I marvel at a lot of things that I see Nick do, but, he's become a beacon light for a lot of young men across this nation. Within his age group, they've been watching him for 20, 25 years, really living his dreams. I've got 30 years worth of footage. I've kept the camera rolling behind the scenes. So I'm kind of grateful of that and really having the opportunity to continue to work with Nick. But I have 4 other sons. I have 5 sons. All of them are talented. And I'm excited about everything that all of them are doing at this point in time.
Oh yeah, yes. I've met all 5 of your young men, your men, and they're all wonderful young men, very talented, very just go-getters,
Yes,
and Nick, they've watched their big brother, and they kind of follow in his footsteps. And it was an honor for me to even be able to meet Nick and actually work with him. You gave me the opportunity to speak on stage with him on a couple of different events that he did. So kudos to you too. I've seen some of that rare footage that you had back in the day when he was a young boy and you were kind of showing him the ring. So kudos to you. And so now you're going to talk to us about how AI works with the publishing field. And yeah, we need to listen to what you have to say and put it all together and make stuff happen. So give us a little bit of introduction of the AI field.
Give me 30 seconds so I can make sure I'm plugged in right. 30 seconds and I'm good to talk, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so with James, as he said, the book that we did together called The Calling, basically he had this idea on how every person has a gift from God being put on this earth. And he came up with the idea of how to be able to tap into what God has given us naturally in 3 days. And so we went back and forth with his book. He had an idea. I made it come to life. And it took some time, to work together and make it happen, but we made it happen, and, a good book. And so now he's gotten into the AI technology that so many people are doing, and so many people are not doing or not using AI to the advantage that it can be utilized. So
Exactly.
James is going to share a little bit on how he has tapped into the AI field when it comes to publishing.
Beautiful. And Toi, I appreciate you so very much again, because you're already in front of the game, been in front of the game for many years. People that need their book published really need to get in contact with you ASAP, because you can get it done. But even now with this new AI technology, People, once the AI came in, people started publishing books so many at a time. They were putting 10, 20 books up on the internet at a time, up on Amazon. Amazon had to limit it to 3 books a day. 3 a day, no matter how many pages. That could be 100 pages, 300 pages, 50 pages, but no more than 3 books a day. And Amazon promised that they will help us get those books on the air. Get them published, UPC codes on there, everything, and in people's hands within 2 days once they order them. So anywhere in the country, Amazon will have these books within 2 days to anybody that purchases it. And shipping and handling free of charge, depending on how many books they buy. So with that type of system set up, and we all know about Amazon. Now with AI coming in, literally you can publish coloring books, how-to books. You can put books, you can tell AI to put it on a doctorate level, and it'll put it on a doctorate level. You can say, put this on an elementary school level for children and break it down for children. It could be about the cosmos. And you can say, break this down on a child's level in 4 chapters. Or you can say 200 words, okay? And it's going to do that. And like everybody is amazed right now because they're saying it's amazing that this stuff is this good starting out. They're amazed that you literally can get 8 chapters of a book done within 15 minutes, edited, graphics, everything done, ready to go to Amazon. And people start doing it. They were putting up 10, 11 books a day. Amazon said, we love it. You can use the AI. You got to just let us know you're using it, but you can only do 3 books a day on our system. So amazing, y'all. Imagine those that's doing that 3 books a day. That's over 90 books a month. That's incredible. Because Toi, to do 1 book a month, really to get it, you really have to be in tune with some things. But I'm telling you, I've crossed the country, y'all. I've used this thing. I met these folks spent billions and billions of dollars to make this stuff simple. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all.
Now, how many books have you done? How many books have you done using the AI system?
I've got books on every subject that you can imagine. And literally, that's it. You don't have to know nothing about the subject. You can literally tell it to give me a subject on how to go, how the astronauts went to the moon, and make it 6 chapters, 300 words each chapter, and then give me 10 questions at the end of that book, and put graphics together for each chapter. Soon as you hit it, and it learns your style. Now you can even start speaking to it. So the beauty of this thing is really getting a team together. Because if I had a duck in there that could sing like Mariah Carey and make hits, I'd be having that duck sing till it couldn't sing no more. When I got through with the duck, I'd send you in there. This duck is making hits. Well, this system is making hits with coloring books, with how-to books, with any type of book you want to put together. It will set the script for you. Then it'll set the script for your audio book. Then you can connect it with the audio system and connect it with the AI called HiGen or 11 Labs. HiGen and 11 Labs are the Audible AI system software that will let you select from 100 different voices that you want to read your book. You click the button, and it also lets you select from the avatar, real looking avatars. Okay, so that if you don't want to use your face or your voice, they got 100 of them already selected. In each one of those systems, they competitive against each other. HiGen and 11 Labs, they are the 2 best on the system. They're free right now. So any book that you have, if you don't want to read it, you can just upload the text like you uploading an attachment. It will take that attachment, it will synchronize it in with the avatar that you selected. And you can get that voice to be high-pitched or low-pitched or however you want it. Both HiGen and 11 Labs will let you upload your voice and your face. So that means, Toi, and to your audience, I could take 20 seconds of your face, 20 seconds of your voice. And with those 20 seconds of your face and your voice, it's going to synchronize this 300-page book and make it look like you're reading that 300-page book. and then it's ready to be uploaded to Amazon. You literally
Wow.
can have all the specs already coded into the system. So once that's done, then you can give the AI your information to Amazon, hit the button, it's going to upload it to Amazon for you. You can say, have
Wow.
this uploaded to Amazon by 3 o'clock today for me, and it's done. So that's how people are doing 3 books a day. Some people have small teams, and some people not even messing with a team. Like someone yourself, Toy, that's been doing this, you don't need a team. You already know the system. You're well disciplined. So if Amazon says 3 books a day, go after it on
Mm-hmm.
any subject. Moving to the
Okay.
next AI I want to talk about is
Okay.
something called NotebookLM.
Okay.
NotebookLM is owned by Google.
Okay.
NotebookLM will produce a podcast for you, not a visual, but an audio podcast, a 30-minute podcast. So let's say if we are going to create a podcast, you and I, a live podcast about our book, The Calling, of like we're doing. I could then take that 30-minute podcast, upload it, and then tell Notebook LM to create me 2 separate 30-minute podcasts about this podcast. Soon as I hit the button, it's going to examine that podcast or your book. I can tell it to examine your book and do a 30-minute review podcast on your book and make it 2 Afro-American ladies that's on that podcast, or make it a lady and a man on that podcast. Or you follow what I'm saying? As soon as you hit that button, it's going to produce a professional 30-minute audio podcast.
Wow.
Then I can go create an avatar. Those avatars that I created, I can then upload that 30-minute podcast into those avatars and then come back into one called Invideo. Invideo would do all your documentaries for you. It would do all your videos for you. You just upload what you want or you text it. So I told you about Notebook LM and Invideo. Notebook LM would do your podcast for you on any subject. It's really set up to do reviews like on a book. If you don't want to read the book, you can just upload it and say, give me a 30-minute podcast in my style. And check this out. This is the truth. As it's creating a podcast, you understand what I'm saying? I can text into that podcast and ask it a question. So if I create a podcast about me and your book, create me a podcast, 30-minute podcast about me and Toy's book, and I upload that, it's going to create that podcast. While it's creating that podcast, within that 2 minutes, I can say, also entertain a question from James Cannon about this, and this. And it's going to include that in that podcast. So right now, y'all, this is the greatest time in history for us to be creative. I'm telling people we need to be so creative right now. We need to gather our families together and say, listen, I've got a system that will publish 3 books a day. Okay, 3 books a day, just as bona fidely as any other publishing company, if not better, y'all. But if we say, family, let's learn this and do this together. Let's prove we can produce and then distribute over Amazon $1 million worth of books every single month. Because if you sell $100,000 worth of your books at $10, that's $1 million. Do it with your family. Amazon now says, give us a challenge. If you challenge us, we will help you publish 3 books a day, y'all. And then what I'm telling you is ChatGPT will publish that book for you. I have ChatGPT already set up. You can customize a ChatGPT. ChatGPT will let you customize a ChatGPT. I customized one that would do 3 books a day for James Cannon, with my son Nick Cannon doing the foreword in any book. So all I have to do is get up in the morning, put a subject in, and it's going to automatically put a foreword in there by my son. It's automatically going to put my table of contents together. It's automatically going to put 4 chapters together because I've got it set up to create 4 chapters for each title, 3 books. It's already set up, y'all. All I got to do is put it in there. I can send it to you and it would do it for you. All I'm saying, y'all, this is the greatest time right now for us to get excited. Booker T. Washington said, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. But we didn't have no bootstraps then. But we got some now, y'all. This is the new frontier. There's no excuses right now. You can publish 3 books a day. I'm telling you, this thing will publish coloring books for you. I can say, create me a 25-page coloring book about real estate and give me a paragraph in there about people buying their first time home, and I can hit the button and that 25-page coloring book is done. Then I can link it up to Amazon to where then the AI is automatically going to upload that to Amazon for me while I'm out jogging, y'all. This is incredible, y'all. We need to go get our children and our family together and just show it to them, and then just sit back and listen. Just listen, and you're gonna be able to see the knuckleheads in your family, because the knuckleheads gonna start saying knucklehead things. But you're gonna begin to see the intelligent people rise to the top. I sat down with my sons. I've got 5 sons: Caleb, Gabriel, Reuben, and Javen, and Nick is my oldest. But I sat down with my sons and I was sitting, my grandchildren were listening. My grandchildren are like 10, 12 years old. But I was telling my sons that, listen, you can publish T-shirts, okay, and you don't have to even touch them. You design them, and you just design them, and Teesprings will sell them for you. Amazon will sell them for you. They put them on a campaign. All you have to do is design the T-shirts that you want, upload them to Amazon, and set up a campaign, y'all. And the man says, sell the shit out of those things. Excuse my language, but that's what he said to do. Put them up on Amazon and sell the shit out of them. And so that's what I was telling my son, but my grandchildren were listening. And to my amazement, 20 minutes after I finished talking to him, one of my grandchildren came over with the tablet and said, Grandpa, look at this. And he had already went on the internet, went on Teesprings, designed some T-shirts, and was ready for me to put my money, my credit card in so he can get it going. And this is the God honest truth. My other grandbaby, she's 2 years older than him. My Iris, she came to me about 10 minutes later. She said, Grandpa, look at this. And she began to show me, and I said, wait a minute, before you show me, did you and him get together and do this? She said, no, after you finished, I went to my room. So my grandkids went to their room, and they let that knowledge went to their feet. My sons just sat there like they already know this. Yeah, like I already know this. Yeah. But my grandchildren, the children will take this technology to a whole nother level if we teach it to them. My granddaughter said, baby, Granddaddy, look, I've designed these T-shirts, and she was ready for me to put the credit card in there too so she can get moving. So what I'm saying is, y'all, pull your families together. Get $1 million plan, even if it's just around with publishing, what me and Toi is doing. Because with the books, you got an Audible book, and the Audible book goes for $14. You got a downloadable book, and you can get that immediately. Then you got a print-on-demand book, which you get in 2 days anywhere within the country. So all I'm saying is, y'all, let's write together, let's be creative, and let's share together and build together, make some $1 million plans together with our family. Ms. Toi, I appreciate you so much. I gave you those 3. Take a look at those 3. That was NotebookLM, ChatGPT, and Invideo. Invideo will do all your videos for you on any subject. You can say, make this a cartoon video. You can reanimate a video. So like where people making money in what they call in clipping, where you can go on the internet and take a 45-minute video, upload it into Opus, O-P-U-S, Opus AI, and it will cut that bad boy up in 60-minute seconds for you, no matter what it is. It can be a preacher's sermon. You upload it, and it's going to cut that up in 2-minute segments. So now when you upload it to YouTube, YouTube is going to put a commercial on each one of those. If you upload that 45-minute second by itself, you're only going to get 3 commercials. And that's what they pay you on, is the commercials. Not when people watch it, but when they click on the commercials. So they know if you got 1,000 people watching, 100 people click on the commercial. That's what you get paid for. So the more commercials you get, the better. So if you got a 45-minute production, you want to drop that bad boy in Opus. Opus, y'all, is free. O-P-U-S. AI. Opus will cut that bad boy up. It will put captions and headings on there for each one. It will put music in the background, and it will make an advertisement ready to go. You can tell it, cut this up in 20 clips for me, 20 seconds, bam, and it's done.
Okay,
And then
so
once you do that,
how
it's
many?
automatically going to send it into Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and all 4 of those for you. So if you do that every day, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to make it look like you everywhere. Appreciate it, my sister.
So how many have you actually how many have you actually done with the videos and the books? You've been doing quite a few, or?
I've been, real quickly, I'm going to show you. I've been really working with these here, which are my children's books, because of my family. I really want to write on gospel stuff. I've got some incredible books. I got a book coming out called Don't Take the Chip, Don't Take the Mark. You know, we're living in the last days. Beware of this technology. Good technology, y'all. But, you know, we got to understand the rich men of the earth that's creating this. They got a plan for this, but we want to use it until we can't use it no more. So I've got hundreds of books done, ready to go, but I've been focusing on this series of children's books. This one is Grandma Kareem Cannon's Bible Stories. For my grandmother, she's 106 years old in Charlotte, North Carolina this year. She's an Avon lady for 71 years, so she definitely know business. So when I showed her this book, I said, Grandma, I'm going to have people all over the country buy $100 worth of your book and send it to you so you can give them away. She said, nah, baby, we not giving nothing away. We selling everything. I said, that's what I'm talking about. My 106-year-old grandmama got the entrepreneurial spirit, and we're going to try to get it to you. I also published a series for my mother, Marie Cannon, Bible Story. So Amazon and ChatGPT, all of these, once I got my grandmother reading these, it took off to a whole nother level. It keeps it in keepsake for her with her voice, her ability, because she still read. If I tried to read this to my grandmother, she would take it away and say, boy, you're reading too slow. You're reading too slow. So what I'm saying, it brought a whole new life to her. So I've just been helping other people publish their books, helping other people set up their networks. I got a network called The Purple Truth, you know, looking behind the scenes and finding the truth. And also we talking about how to brand on that. It's an AI show sponsored by Canon Google Plus AI. That's my company, Canon Google Plus AI, teaching people how to Google Plus this AI technology, taking it to a whole nother level. So that's what I've really been doing, but I'm excited about writing too. I'm still writing every day. I'm putting stuff together with this technology every single day. I'm maxing out their limits every single day, because I know once I get in this game like this, you know, this is a whole nother level. It got me excited on a whole nother level. We're getting ready to train 300 women in 10 different cities on how to get their publishing done. And we got a tour done in Toi. I really want to extend the invitation for you to come help lead on this. 300 women, we teach them the AI. We get their books up and published, nothing more than 100 pages. You know, we can have their books published. We can get their internet radio shows done, teach them how to do podcasting. But when they leave in those 2 days, they're going to have their book done. The first one we're going to do in August is at the spa and I'll get you those days. It's going to be in Marietta Hot Springs Spa. We're going to bring 300 women together. Hopefully I have my son Nick come out and host that, everything being equal. I have my other sons coming out and performing. And then we're going to continue to do that every week. You know, we'll have a big celebration, maybe 300 after that, maybe 25, 50 every week coming out to get their books published, every week coming out to love the beautiful facilities there at Hot Springs Spa. You know, have a great relationship with them. We want to extend the invitations to the ladies to come out, probably be on a Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday, Monday. They slower days. We're negotiating with them on that now. But to really just come out, have a good time, get rejuvenated, to get your books done. We're going to teach them this technology too. We're going to show them the technology that we're using, because we want them to go home and use this. If Amazon says 3 books a day, y'all, come on, let's push them. Let's hold them to the fire. Okay, and that might mean you might have to hire somebody. You might have to bring in a niece or somebody in to help you get it done. But y'all, let's get this done. If we get this done and we really get this done by the end of the year, jump in where you can. But by the end of the year, one good month, finish publishing 3 books a day. Just do it for a month. It's going to jump start your life. So that's what I've been doing, my sister. I've been publishing and encouraging people to publish, and I want to do it even more. I'm excited.
Now, who's doing your covers for you?
Amazon,
Okay.
ChatGPT, AI is doing all the coverage. My covers are done in the same day. The tools we're using is incredible. It's incredible.
Okay.
But they're moving so fast. What we've done, I've taken the 100 top AI tools and I looked at their affiliate programs. And the affiliate programs like the Invideo that would do your documentaries for you, you can type in what you want and a professional documentary is done. They're giving 50% as you recommend them to new clients over the internet. So when I do a commercial for somebody to learn about Invideo and they click on the bottom and then they go learn and they join Invideo sends me a check. But amazingly, all these new AI tools are having an affiliate program too. But Walmart has one. So affiliate programs are not new. Best Buy has one. All the big, well-established companies have affiliate programs. That's where they say, if you send us business over the internet, we will pay you. If don't send us business but over the internet, because they have a system over the internet. When they buy over the internet, they got a system where they can make sure you get 5, 10, 15, 20%. So I've looked at the best 100 top affiliate companies. That's my next book, Miss Toi. If you want to get on this, I'm rolling with it. Okay, I have the top 100 companies and I've got them connected through their affiliate program. So it's easier to learn about a company because they break it down in the affiliate program. They tell you the simple, listen, you get this much when you do this and the product does this. And so that when you do a commercial about it or whatever you do, you join Amazon or TikTok's commercial program and you making commercials, we making money on all sides on this. So, but with the affiliate programs, all you're doing is recommended over the internet. You don't have to create the product. Okay, and they send you from 25 to 50% for their products. So that's what we're just getting people excited about, this new frontier of marketing, of internet advertising. I literally can select 10. I've got 10 companies selected. I've got AI sending out advertisements on autopilot for those every single day. This is incredible. And this stuff is getting better and better. But you want to look at an affiliate program because it's going to be incredible as well. And it's going to be the easy way to step grade in to get you information on each one of these affiliate programs. You don't have to pay them anything. They're going to pay you. So you're not paying them. It's like having sponsors, and you can get them to sponsor your show and be an affiliate at the same time. So if they want to sponsor your podcast, you can get them to sponsor your podcast and pay you directly. And then when you sell their product on your show, through people clicking on that, go and click the bottom and learn about Invideo. And you click the bottom for Invideo. If I get 100 people click the bottom for Invideo today, then they pay me 50% on what they click and what they purchase. That's incredible. So what we want to pay attention to is these e-commerce AI products, because they already produce. They already got millions of dollars behind the advertisement to their distribution. They just need to get to more people. So that's what I'm saying right now. What you learn today, teach tomorrow. So if you buy my book on the top AI companies and you learn about 2 of them, then teach that. Because when you teach that and you do a commercial, Amazon, Facebook, and YouTube will put a commercial on that. So what you learn today, teach tomorrow. Just teach it. Just learn it well enough so that you can teach it. It's so simple. It's so simple. And so even with creating the graphics on the book, the AI is creating the book. I tell it to create my 4 chapters, and then I detail them out. Chapter 1, give me 500 words, make it conducive on this, I add my little tidbit to it, hit the button, and it's done. Then I go to chapter 2, why it's rolling. Chapter 2, details, 500 words, detail, boom, why it's rolling. Chapter 3, details, and it's done. That way I'm still handcrafting it. I could say just create it and let it create it. But when I handcraft it, it's still not taking no more than 10 minutes, because as soon as I do that, I say, now go back and go through each chapter and create me a picture for each chapter, or create me 2 pictures for each chapter. So go through chapter 1 and then pull out the best identities for a picture and create me 2 pictures for each chapter. So by the time it finished creating the book, all my pictures are done at the same time. So, y'all, we just got to be clever with this now. Within a year and a half, everybody going to have this. Everybody going to be using this. So we have a small window to jump in and to stay within our lane. If you're a doctor, then you should be writing doctor's book. If you're a teacher, you should be writing how to teach book. If you're a pilot, you should be writing how to fly planes book. Okay, because the AI is going to go do all the research. It's going to put everything together to the specs that you ask it to do. If I say make this funny, make this motivational, I told it to create a book, case in point. I said, create me a book with the subject of reparations. But it's about chickens. The chickens in America are tired of giving up their chickens. They're tired of giving up their eggs. They're tired of giving up their meat. I said, but make the chickens in the style of Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, David Chappelle, and Nick Cannon. Y'all, it started making chicken jokes, and they were funny. It put together, it created I got the book. It created a masterpiece where Kevin Hart as a chicken, Cat Williams, all of them went to Washington. They speaking on the behalf of these chickens. They tired of giving up their eggs for 400 years, and they want reparations. They making chicken jokes. They talking about we gonna get chicken, we gonna get reparations before the Negroes get reparations. They literally in the writing of this is brilliantly written, because the AI went and researched the style of Kevin Hart, the style of Cat Williams, the style of David Chappelle, the style of Nick Cannon, and it put it together in the specs that I asked it to put it together, that they march on Washington, give each one of them 5 jokes that they telling. Then I made it go deep. I said, then make it where each one of them make a speech out in front of the people, and the speech got to make the speech funny and motivational, but make it real to life. Y'all, it created a masterpiece.
Now, are you able to take your own, like, say, for instance, you write a story yourself, and then you're able to put it in the AI and just have it expand it more? It builds
Absolutely
more from what you already put in there, right? Yes.
Absolutely. Slogans like early to bed, early to rise, that we've heard slogans for years and years. You step on a crack, you break your mama's back. Okay, you can upload that and tell it to create 8 chapters around that and tell a story around that, and it'll build a story around that. Any slogan, anything that we have, I told it to take the theme of the dirt in the grass. I said, take elements like the dirt in the grass, the cloud and the thunder and the rain, and make me a story about the thunder and the rain, of how it works together on a children's level so children can understand it. I said, give me 100 different combinations of elements like that. Like the water and the river, the tree and the fruit. And I said, put together me some stories with those elements. It created masterpieces. It broke down the relationship of the dirt and the grass. It broke down the relationship between the clouds and the rain. I'm just thinking, I'm saying, okay, we'll put this together and make it motivational where a kid can understand it, and make it fast moving with this story. And it broke down, because I figure if this thing could do the research of the clouds, yes, and it does the research about the rain, then put that together in a way where I can be educated as if I was a child 6 years old. So I said, give me 100 different elements like that. It did it. For these Bible stories right here for my grandmother, I took every story in the Bible and I got it outlined, every story in the Bible. This is written as if Grandma Cannon is reading the story to the kids on every subject, okay? Grandma Cannon gathers the children around her and begins to tell the children the story about the burning fiery furnace. So every story in the Bible is like Grandma Cannon, she's 106 years old, right? So one of the stories where Grandma Cannon was telling the kids about God said, let there be light. And all of a sudden, and it broke it down in such a spectacular way. One of the little boys in the story said, wait a minute, Grandma. I thought God was there all by himself. How did you hear and know that God did all this? You 106, you was there? In the story, she explains, no, baby, Grandma 106, but Grandma ain't that old. I'm telling you this story as if I was there, but I really wasn't there. And it explains to the kid in the story the point of view. But I'm saying every Bible story you can lock in there and it gives you that. I took my Stop Hating slogan and I said, take every Bible verse with that has to do with love and put stop hating, for God so loved the world. Stop hating, no greater love than this. Stop hating and it created like 1,000 different slogans that'll go on a t-shirt, because I would just have to stop hating on my t-shirt. But now I can take a black t-shirt with a scripture and mark it out of it like the man said, do, y'all. So what I'm saying, this is the greatest time in history. It will do whatever you need to do. It will create your graphic. It will create your questions for your deck of cards. It will create your t-shirt questions. And they're coming with hundreds of new AI every single day. I got one called Donna or Suno that will write music for you. It's set up to do music hits. Then after that, you own the music and you own the lyric. You could say, create me a song about blase, blase, whoop, and make it in the style of Mary J. Blige, and put a little P-funk in there and add this to in this style. It's going to go study that style. It's going to put the best beat together because it's already set up to make the beat a hit. And then it's going to put the lyrics to that. What people are doing now, and I share with my son, Nick, is they're creating catalogs of music where they got 500 songs created by AI. Because once you join Suno or Donna, it will let you create like 20 songs a day. So if you're creating hits, now you can't purchase them all today. So what they do, if you don't purchase them, you can put them on the open market and somebody else can purchase them. You get no credit then if they purchase them once you throw them on the open market, or you can purchase them every day. So mostly if I create 10 a day, I probably purchase 2, but I don't put mine on the open market. I haven't put them on the open market yet, but I could. Okay. Yes. But what I'm saying is, so with the music one, that's called Donna, D-O-N-N-A, Donna AI. And then Suno is Donna's competitor, S-U-N-O, Suno AI. Those two will create masterpieces for you. They will create master children's music for you, music jingles, nursery rhyme jingles. They will create P-Funk. If you want some Mothership Connection and some P-Funk, if you want some of that, it's going to create some P-Funk for you, y'all. But if you want some gospel, it's going to create gospel for you. People trying to hate on it, but these white guys have spent billions and billions of dollars to make this stuff simple. I'm saying don't hate on it, use it, y'all. Get you a catalog. I told my son, get you 1,000 songs created with AI before anybody realized what's even going on. So when they catch on, you already got a catalog of 1,000 songs created. So they're going to come to your song. They're going to purchase your song. They're going to take the directions from your song. This stuff is free, y'all. ChatGPT is free. Invideo is free. Donna is free. Suno is free. NotebookLM is free, y'all. We got to be creative, y'all. Right now, we got to stop looking at content and start creating content, y'all. This is the greatest time in history to have a vision, to have a dream. Now we got some bootstraps, y'all. It's time to pull ourselves on up. That's what I got to say.
I know just last week alone, someone commissioned me to do a business proposal. So I got all the facts of the proposal that I needed. And like you say, using AI to your advantage. At first, I was going to go get a template and insert the information. Then I was like, might as well use AI. Let me see what AI is going to do. And I put it in there and bam, 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 bullet points and highlighting. And I looked at that and I was like, ooh, let me pat myself on the back. I look like I did it. I mean, it was amazing. So yeah.
Right now, the more you practice
example.
with it and use it, you're going to learn, because you cannot really go to college and get a degree in the prompting,
right?
Or what they call coding. This is better than what coding was, but the people that's making millions of dollars in coding now, they're coming over to prompting, and prompting is a whole lot easier. And the only way you learn it is by doing it, practicing for other people, taking your ideals and putting it in there and seeing what it do and getting better and better. Right now, these companies are paying starting out $120,000, no college degree, if you can prove you understand prompting. And the prompting is so easy because this is coming in so fast. Everybody's learning at the same time. But the people that's paying attention to sports, they're not getting the algorithm of this AI. The people that's just concentrating on their restaurants, they're not paying attention to what's going on in AI. The people even in the entertainment business got caught off the guard because they were looking at entertainment stuff and commercials and comedy. And even Nick Cannon got caught off guard because they're doing this stuff, but they wasn't looking at what the rich men of the earth were doing to change this thing. So now as they go back and look at it, they realize Tyler Perry, I think they said he was setting up a studio. Now, this is what they say. I don't know, that he was getting ready to pay $800 million to set up a new studio. He saw this new AI technology and he permanently they said he indefinitely shut that whole new studio structure stuff down, and he switched that money over to this AI technology. So what I'm saying right now, everybody's learning at the same time. It's new to all of us. So this is the time to get in. You're about 2 years into it, but we're talking about this is going to change for years and years and years. So those that learn the prompting can go into these companies. I can go into a company and say, I can create 3 music songs for you. I can have them done before I leave out their office. I'm going to use Donna and I'm going to use Suno. I can tell them I'm going to create 2 documentaries for you, and I can have them done before you leave out their office. I'm going to use Invideo and a few other sites I know as well, but I just want you to know Invideo right now. I can create them a podcast. I can say, sir, I'm going to set you up a real podcast with Riverside in the morning. You can go live for 30 minutes. I'm going to take that 30-minute podcast and create 2 more podcasts for you. So now you're going to have 3 podcasts that's going to be talking about your business tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that every day. I'm going to create 3 podcasts for you. If you do 1 live one, I'm going to create 2 with NotebookLM. NotebookLM is owned by Google. It's free. They will let you create a podcast 30 minutes on any subject. So if you don't want to read the book, then use NotebookLM and just listen to your podcast that you created on that book or on your business. So I'm going to have 3 podcasts done for him before I leave out his office. That's 3 podcasts. That's 3 video documentaries. And that's 3 songs that I'm going to have done for him before I leave out his office. I'm not going to show it to him before he leave out his office. I'm going to show it to him 5 days later when I come back with the invoice. After I send him the invoice for the 3 podcasts, the 3 videos, then it's a way that you do this. I don't care that they know I use the technology. I show them that I'm using it because it's how you prompt this thing. Okay. Yeah. Like my dad said, you might know the right screw, but you got to know how to screw the screw on. You follow what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Well, we're going to close this segment. Thank you very much for all of your information. Boy, you're really into it. You've been telling me you were into it. So
fired up, ready to go.
I can hear it. I can hear it. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
We come into your city in the month of August. And you'll hear about it. You'll see us. If you really want to get in contact with us, we're going to put it out there. If you really want your book published, then come on out. If you really want to learn how to put a publishing company in your family, in your church, then come on out. We're going to show you. We ain't going to do it on our own. We're going to bring the best of the best, like Miss Toi Moore, to come on out. Let her be a speaker. We're going to bring some of the best speakers out on our level. But we ain't just coming to make speeches, y'all. I'm tired of making speeches. We're going to come and empower you. You're going to know how to write your book, publish your book. You're going to know how to get it up on Amazon. You're going to know how to do your music book trailer. We're going to put you together with 9 other women, let y'all publish a second book together. We're going to publish your own book and a second book, and we're going to give you a podcast like this one so you can talk about your book and that second book, y'all. We're going to empower you. That's what we're going to do, y'all. If you really want to get in contact with us, then when you see our information, then let it go from your head to your feet. Click the bottom, take your card out, and pay that $500. It's only going to be $500, but you're going to be able to have your book done, especially when we come to the spa toy. We want them to really have a good time. We're really pushing the spa to really open up to our women, really give them the red carpet, give them love, just give them kudos. You'll be able to stay there all day for one day, get all the pampering, jump in all of the hot springs that they got, stay there all night. We're trying to set up a tour with the winery, so maybe that night, depending on if we do it on the weekend or not, hopefully we'll get it on the weekend. We'll let you have a little tour into the winery. It's 52 wineries here in Temecula, y'all, and we love them. We're not ashamed of them. Jesus drunk wine. Now, he turned water into wine. They say he didn't drink wine. Well, he told his disciples, he said, listen, y'all, I'm not going to drink this wine no more with you until I drink it with you anew in my Father's kingdom. So I don't know how you interpret that, but when I hear him say, I'm not going to drink this wine no more with you until I drink it with you again in my Father's kingdom, that's kind of like him saying we just got to take some of the taboos off. I might even become a farmer, y'all. I'm over here in Temecula, and I'm looking at some farmland that got some grapes on it, y'all. So I might end up becoming a farmer here. If you want to get in contact with me, you might have to come to my farm and taste some of my grapes, y'all. But in this hour, I just want you to get fired up about Miss Toi and myself coming to your city to help you get your book published. We want 500 women to come out and get this knowledge, right, Miss Toi?
Right. Amen. Amen. Okay. Well, thank you again, Mr. Cannon. And I just want to share again my new book. It's Celebrity Life Behind the Scenes. I didn't show you there's other pages in this book of other celebrities that I've had the privilege and honor to meet. And these are the color pages, color pictures in this big book. And then this one here, my paperback, they're in black and white. I also have the ebook. The ebook is in color, and you can get all 15 of my books on Amazon.com. And if you want a personally autographed book, you can get in contact with me at talkswithtoi@aol.com, and I'll send you the information on how to get a personally autographed book for me. So again, Mr. Cannon, I guess if someone wants to reach out to you, they can either reach out to me with Talks with Toi, or if you have an email address or something that you want to give out, or you want them to just reach out to me and I can get in touch with you.
They can reach out to me at cannonforce7@gmail.com. That's cannonforce, FORCE, the number 7@gmail.com, or call directly 323-328-6665. We really want to reach out to people, want people to reach out to us. We've got a lot to say. We want to empower our people.
All right. Well, thank you again for coming on. Tell Nick we said what's up. Let me know when he's back in town so I can come hang with y'all and have some fun. And your boys, your family, I just love all of them, your sisters and stuff like that. So Amen. Y'all let me know when y'all getting ready to do the next family event. And you got my number. Let me know so I can come and hang out with y'all. But it's good talking to you. Thank you again for coming on. And I will, be seeing you and maybe working with you soon.
We're going to take this thing across the country. Let's do it. Let's get on fire.
I love it. I love it. All right. Thank you. Take care.
All right.
PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.